You know, when I first landed in Egypt, I saw guys who had spent years in classrooms. They could recite every single chapter, every single bab of a nahu. But when it came to buying bread, they couldn't do it without stuttering. Why? Because they forgot how humans are actually built to learn. So think about it as if you was a child and ask yourself, does a child study the subject and the predicate, the mubtada and al-khabar before they say mama? What they actually do is they acquire vocabulary in stages. First, they learn how to talk about themselves. Look, I'm hungry. I water. I sleep. Then they move into their surroundings. Look, a cat, a car, a tree. Then once they spend a few months doing this, they go into interest topics where they are able to talk about topics that are more related to something in specific. For example, drawing. I like this color better. I had a lot of fun playing this game. And then finally, they get into being able to speak about abstract ideas, which is when they are a little bit older and they are able to speak about things like expressing their feelings and I don't like when this friend of mine does this and that. It makes me feel a certain way and so on. And just abstract ideas as well in regards of when I grow up, I want to be a superhero. And they develop their brain to be able to accept abstract ideas in the world. Now, in second language acquisition, SLA, we call this meaning before form. It means your brain needs to understand what is being said before it cares how it's being constructed. And Ibn Khaldun explains this in his very known book Al-Muqaddimah. He says, إن اللغة هي عبارة المتكلم عن مقصوده وتلك العبارة فعل لساني ناشئ عن قصد أو عن القصد بإفادة الكلام فلا بد أن تصير ملكة متقررة في العضو الفاعل لها وهو اللسان. He says language is the expression of the speaker about what he intends. عن قصد, what he intends. That expression is a linguistic action arising from the intent to convey speech. Therefore, it must become a firmly rooted faculty in the organ that performs it, namely the tongue. So Ibn Khaldun here, he uses a word which is al-malaka, which is a trait that you have, a faculty, a habit. And Ibn Khaldun is saying that Arabic isn't a set of rules you memorize. It's a habit you build in your tongue, a trait, something that your tongue knows to do on automatic mode. And this is why our students, we make them, enforce them to speak from day one, from after the first lesson.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف حالك؟
أنا بخير وأنت؟
الحمد لله أنا بخير. ما اسمك؟
اسمي نيكولاي.
نيكولاي.
وأنت؟
نيكولاي أو نيكولاي؟ من نون أو بالميم؟
نيكولاي.
بالميم. نيكولاي. جيد جيد. مرحبا بك يا أخي ميكولاي. أنا اسمي عفان. اسمي عفان. من أين أنت يا أخي ميكولاي؟
أنا من بولندا.
بولندا. ممتاز. you know gonna you forgot about me أخي.
وأين أنت؟ من أين أنت؟
ومن أين أنت؟ أنا من بريطانيا. أنا من بريطانيا. Very good. So now notice you when you responded to me in the beginning, you said وأنت, which is very good. It's very good for lesson 1. يعني اللهم بارك, you're doing very good. So you said وأنت. So that's a short response. And there's a long response, which is وكيف حالك. You just add the واو وكيف حالك ومن أين أنت وما اسمك. Okay? So,
by the way, if you're on that mentorship and you are actually serious about learning the Arabic language and you want to follow a structured program that you know that if you complete, guaranteed 100% bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, you are going to learn the Arabic language, check the first link in the description and go into that page and see more information and see even students who have completed the program themselves, so you can see what is possible for you to achieve. Once you go into that page, you will see a button that says book a qualification call. If you book a qualification call and talk to my team successfully, go on the meeting with them, whether you decide that being part of the program is something you want to do or whether you decide to go elsewhere to learn the Arabic language, we're going to give you a محفظة المفردات, vocabulary wallet, because regardless of how you are learning the Arabic language, you are going to use this محفظة المفردات, which is basically a notebook that has been classified with the most important categories of vocabulary in verbs and nouns. So for nouns is the singulars, for verbs is the past tense, present tense, masdar, which is the verb or noun, etc. And this one is something that I have used from as long as I can remember since I started learning the Arabic language to gather vocabulary.